Double K Beats, Double K Productions. I am back with y'all in Studio One, Presonus, Studio One 4. Back with another tutorial. As you see it, this I'm gonna go ahead and do a fresh master. I haven't did that with y'all yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and master this song. So this tutorial is about mastering and how you go about mastering it. So with that being said, if you're new to the channel, you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post something. Also follow me on Instagram for the latest music that I mix, that I make, promote other artists and all that good stuff. Follow me on Instagram, tons of music up there and promoting the music, stuff like that. So always follow me on there. So let's jump into this. It's not gonna be quick because I'm gonna go through each plugins and what I do. So I'm gonna try to. By far, this ain't the best mastering because I'm not on the right. I got the headphones, but the headphones is not hooked up to the right amp that I have to have these headphones powered up, and I'm just not in the right environment to be fully mastering it. But I want to show you how simple mastering really is and what it's really about. It's really about leveling, but also not just throwing a limiter on there and calling it mastered. It's about getting what haven't been done in the mix. Just you can sweeten it up. Basically a mix supposed to be, when you bring it to the mastering stage, the mix should be already there. When you get to mastering, there's only should be subtle tastes of mastering. So I want to show you how simple it is. And let me just show y'all what I've got, and then I'm put it to its default settings, and then we just gonna go over them and try to get the same sound. So this is just a mix, as you see down here, bust them out, mixed to be mastered. So let me show y'all how the mix sound. Once I get it play, we're gonna bring it on the hook. It's called Bust 'Em Out. If you haven't already checked it out, it's in all major stores by me. It's off the album Start From Scratch, Ray Dub, You're Truly Here. Go check it out. The link will be in the description below, straight to the albums, and you can listen to the whole album. Let me see you, bust 'em out, bust 'em out, bust 'em out, bust 'em out. Speed up on it, throw that on it, be up on it, bounce up on it, switch it up on it, push up on it, go ahead and flex your muscles. Bust 'em out, bust 'em out, bust 'em out, bust 'em out. Speed up on it, throw that on it, be up on it, bounce up on it, switch it up on it, push up on it, go ahead and flex those muscles. Alright, you get the gif, So let's turn on all the plugins. Boom, boom, boom. As you see, this is a missing file. It's way over here, so I just added another file because I didn't feel like searching for it and making the computer find it, because this is not gonna be saved. So now this is full master. This is what I've done to master it, to put it on all major streaming platforms. This is what you hear when you go listen to the album or the song itself. Let me see your ass. Bust 'em out, bust 'em out, bust 'em out, bust 'em out. Speed up on it, throw that on it, be up on it, bounce up on it, switch it up on it, push up on it, go ahead and flex your muscles. Bust 'em out, bust 'em out, bust 'em out, bust 'em out. Speed up on it, throw that on it, be up on it, bounce up on it, switch it up on it, push up on it, go ahead and flex those muscles. The way I hit the gym, yeah, freaky fresh, steady flexing on. Alright, get the gist of that. That's the mastering version. That's the goodness. That's the cleanness. That's the straight, raw, ready to be streamed straight, in your face. And as you see the WAV files here, I want y'all to look at that. See the WAV files already coming out the mix. It's the level that I want. Now you see, you still got a lot of peaks you have to compress and get it to sound good. So that's why we bring it to the master stage, to get control some more of them dynamics. That's what we call them, dynamics. Then the dynamic range, we still need to control that and also give it all flat when you putting it in, putting it on streaming platforms. So That's why we bring it to the mastering stage, and or you bring it to a big mastering engineer, whatever your case may be. They know what mastering those engineers know what to do, and in my case, so much mastering. There's so many mastering, so many bad masters that it got me to this point to where okay, it ain't all about making big changes because the mix should be there already. It's about adding a little bit more sweetness within it. So let's turn these plugins off, and I always add a center on there so I can keep that kick straight mono, keep it straight in the middle. That way it bangs, it hits, you can hear it, and then the sides, the reverbs and all that, I add a little bit of sweetness to it. So sitting at 0.5 right there and 0.2. So nothing too major. That's just the center plug-in. Now I ain't gonna go over that. I ain't gonna hit that now on the solid. Didn't I say let's see. We're gonna master this. All right, this tutorial gonna go a little long because we're just gonna, do. We're just gonna try it. You know what I mean? So let's do what sounds good. We're gonna put them all back on the default settings, and we're gonna y'all rock with me, man. Rock with me. I did say I was gonna do that. I don't know what I was thinking. I was really thinking I didn't want to bore y'all, but hey, just ride with me. We're gonna get this thing sounding good, subtle effects, and we gonna ride with it. All I use on this one, huh? Nothing too major then. We'll keep that one off. That isotope got a lot of stuff, and then the DS, so we'll do that again. All right, let's turn it on. Let's put it on the hook part, which is there, and we're gonna master with it. I'm gonna do stop talking, and we're gonna see what we can get. The sound. Let me see your ass. Some money, some money, some money, some money. Speed up on it, don't that on it, be up on it, boss up on it, switch it up on it, push up on it, go ahead and flex your muscles, some money. Some money, some money, some money. See the bone, so that bone, be up on it. Let me see your ass. Some money, some money, some money, some money. See the bone, so that bone, be up on it, boss up on it, switch it up on it, push up on it, go ahead. Let me. I'm on the wrong song. I'm like, man, why is they? Why they compressing nothing? Alright. Center. It's just the same. 0.5 and 0.2. Nothing too major because, like I say, mastering is settled. So let's put it on the right one. Now let's compress the right one. Now I gotta redo it all over again. Alright. Let's go. Let me see your ass. Some money. Some money. Some money. Some money. See the bone. Don't that bone. Be up on it. Switch it up on it, push up on it, go ahead and flex your muscles. Some money, some money, some money, some money. See the bone, so that bone, be up on it, pass up on it. Let me see it. Some money, some money, some money, some money. See the bone, so that bone, be up on it, pass up on it, switch it up on it, push up on it, go ahead and flex your muscles. Some money, some money, some money, some money. Don't that bone, be up on it, pass up on it, switch it up on it, push up on it. Some money. See the bone, so that bone, be up on it, pass up on it, switch it up on it, push up on it, go ahead and flex those muscles. The way I hit the gym, yeah, freaky freak. be up on it, boss up on it, switch it up on it, push up on it. Go ahead and flex your muscles, boss a mind, boss a mind, boss a mind, boss a mind. Sit up on it, soak that on it, be up on it, boss up on it, switch it up on it, push up on it. Go ahead and flex those muscles. The way I hit the gym, yeah, freaky fresh. Flexing on them, they ask me what's up next. Pull-ups is the best. Why them for the chest? My gym status. Hitting that both flex. Yo, man, he want the flex. Ain't got no time for that. Put 45s up on my rack. Make it a stack and watch me hit that, hit that, hit that, hit that, hit that, yeah. B98, pop that in and watch me get fit. My home status is legit. No time to quit. Been getting lit ever since. Hit a plan of fitness while I'm working out. No time to talk it out while I gotta bust a mind. Bust a mind. Bust a mind. Bust a mind. Sit up on it, throw that on it, be up on it, boss up on it, switch it up on it, push up on it. Go ahead and flex your muscles. Bust a mind. Bust a mind. Bust a mind. Bust a mind. Sit up on it, throw that on it, be up on it, boss up on it, switch it up on it, push up on it. Go ahead and flex those muscles. Oh, I think they like me. Ooh, watch me flex, catch me do my CrossFit. Yup, that's intense. 5 more minutes, then I finish. Sitting twisted to get the business. Bicycle, I'm riding with it. You can do it. There's no quitting. Give me them back extensions. Watch me get it, get it, get it. Did I mention I'ma hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Don't stop it, kick it. Don't stop it, flip it. Don't stop it, dip it. Keep going, lift it. Take it and remix it. What you thinking is insanity. Normally, I defeat any obstacle in my reach. Bust them out is the key. No reason to be lazy. While I'm hitting my high knees, I wanna see everyone doing them with me. Let's bust them out. 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 Sit up on it, throw that on it, be up on it, boss up on it, switch it up on it, push up on it. Go ahead and flex your muscles. Bust them out. Bust them out. Bust them out. Bust them out. Sit up on it, throw that on it, be up on it, boss up on it, switch it up on it, push up on it. Go ahead and flex those muscles. The way I hit the gym, yeah, freaky fresh, steady flexing on them. Bust them out, bust them out, bust them out, bust them out. Sit up on it, throw that on it, be up on it, boss up on it, switch it up on it, push up on it. Go ahead and flex your muscles. Bust them out, bust them out, bust them out, bust them out. Sit up on it, throw that on it, be up on it, boss up on it, switch it up on it, push up on it. Go ahead and flex those muscles. The way I hit the gym, yeah, freaky fresh, steady flexing on them. Bust them out, bust them out, bust them out, bust them out. Sit up on it, throw that on it, be up on it, boss up on it, switch it up on it, push up on it. Go ahead and flex your muscles. Bust them out, bust them out. I'm gonna leave that one alone. All I done was this. Sorry if my camera shake it too. I mean, I'm in the. You see where I'm at. This camper shakes. But anyway, all I did was roll off the ends. That way, you know, I don't get none of that harsh sound from the outside of these bands. So I just rolled it off, added a little shelf here, and a little bump on there. Dynamic, nothing too major. I normally don't hit the dynamics too much in this isotope, because if I feel like I need to compress too much of this, I'm basically messing the whole mix up and messing the master up. I get a victim of trying to do too much on this dynamic, on this isotope, which if I had to do that much, I need to go back to the mix, you know what I mean? So I stopped trying to do too much on this dynamic part of this isotope. Every time I master now, and it's like, okay, subtle things. If stuff's still hitting over that threshold and you're still getting clipping, go back to the mix and fix it. So nothing too major on it. Normally I hit the learn button, and you see this is default. Only thing I compressed was the hi-hats, because I feel like those, every time I master something, the highs is just too piercing to me, so I like to control those. And then back though with the I like I like the balance. I like the third one. And you know, they got Isotope 8 out now, so if you got 8, it's the same stuff. Transparent, Parent, yeah, I think I said that right. 6.5, and I do like to add a little bit of loudness to this because I feel like, you know, adding a limiter on the post don't give me that level. Then back door with a de-esser, like I say, control the highs. That's what I like to do. I'm gonna turn the isotope off on and do it on and off. And like I say, by far this is not a complete master, but I'm just showing y'all when you start doing it and you see the plugins that I use, it's very subtle things. You don't have to use so many plugins to get a master. So, switch it up on it, push up on it, go ahead and flex your muscles. Bust a mic, bust a mic, bust a mic, bust a mic. Feet up on it, soak that on it. Bust a mic, bust a mic, bust a mic, bust a mic. Alright, if you hear the bypass and turn it back on, you definitely can hear that I done something. Now it's so subtle that you can't just hear it by just listening to the song. When I turn it on and off, just pay attention, get them some monitors, some headphones. You can hear that it brings some light, it brings some of that vocals back up, brings some of that, you know, the clarity, the stuff you ain't hearing, it brings it out. And that's what mastering is supposed to be. Bring the things that's within the whole mix, bring a little bit more of that into your ears, into the listener ears, and that's what we do. Now, after I do all that in my chain, I come back with the chroma tape, and I love the chroma tape on the mastering. If you haven't watched my other mastering tutorials, I always use this because it gives some of that air, it gives some of that, you know, raw analog feel, and that's what I like, you know what I mean? I know a lot of stuff digital, but I love that analog feel, that taste, crunchiness, all that good stuff. And all I do is use preset, clean and open. I just learned the other day that I do like soft, clean compression. I like that one too, so I'm gonna try to see what sounds best for me. I'm gonna go back and forth. But anyway, I turn the air down a lot because I don't really like it. Let's turn it up. Yeah, I don't want too much up in my so I just keep it on 40, whatever, 39. Just keep some in there. Turn the wild flutter down a little bit because I think the preset makes it comes around this area, and I just turn it down to about my taste. And I leave the rest alone and I let that be, and it I don't even know if you can hear a difference with that on, but that's the thing. It gives you that feel that it's a whole different feel from not having it. So I like to have it, and now I can make it so you can hear the chroma tape, but we ain't trying to hear, we just want that analog feel. So we just want it to be subtle in there, and that's what we trying to do. Now the limiter, final thing to get your mastering, get your level up there, is a limiter. And you throw it on the post. If you're using Presonus Studio 1, 4, or 3, or 2, or 1, you throw it on the post. Well, I don't know if 2 or 1 had the post, but 3 and 4 have the post. So I throw it on there because after all the plugins, this is the main stage. You got pre and you got post. Pre is what's going on now. Post is what's happening after everything. So throw that on there, just the limiter. And when I go about making my levels, I'm turning it on and I'm raising it I'm getting it to where it distorts, and I'm bringing it all the way down. Boom. Whatever I bring it down to, it what's gonna sound good. Now the level, transparent again. Look ahead. Getting a call here. Hold on. Can't answer that right now. I'm recording. So let me just show you. See the pole, throw that pole, be up on, boss up on, switch it up on, push up on, go ahead and flex your muscles. Bust some light, bust some light, bust some light, bust some light. See the pole, throw that pole, be up on, boss up on, switch it up on, push up on, go ahead and flex those muscles. The way I hit the gym, yeah, I'm freaky fresh, steady flexing on them. They ask me what's some next. Pull-ups is the best. Wide on board the chest. My gym status, I'm a flex. Just rock the track. Been working on my leg. Alright. As you see here, hopefully you heard, around a 9 dB range. Sounded excellent. But I still didn't like that. So I'm like, well, I don't need, too much. I'm pushing the limiter right there. So I brought it down when I did master this song. I brought it down to 6. And that, I just brought it down 3 more dB. 3 more and point something dB. To make sure it don't clip. It don't go over. It don't sound distorted. And that's my key of always limiting. Like, if it sounds good at this, let me bring it down 3 more dB to see exactly what it sounds like. So that's what I done, and that what sounds good to me. As you seen it on 6.5 in the 6 range, anywhere between that, sounded good to be on the streaming platform. So, cause it's out there. And then I'm back though. I don't know why they hit me up. And this is just for the dithering. It's at 16-bit. I put another dB, 0.30 dB negative, just to keep my threshold not going over. My ceiling, that's what I mean. My ceiling, so it won't go over. So I did that on the first one too. This one ain't doing really nothing, but making sure my ceiling don't go over that 6, negative 6 dB thresh ceiling. So making sure when they go on that streaming platform and get turns into the MP3 has the things, has a way to make your stuff go over that, even though you set your ceiling. So I made sure my ceiling was on point. So that's all I done with this one. Dither and then ceiling. And now, it ain't gonna go over the ceiling that I set. Switch it up on, push up on, go ahead and flex your muscles. Bust some light, bust some light, bust some light, bust some light. See the bone, float that bone. Now, by far, like I say, that's the best mastering. It ain't. But what I've just showed y'all and simplified it for you, I just keep saying y'all, what I simplified for you is it don't take that much plugins to get a master to sound good. Really, the loudness comes on the limiter, and that is after you enhance a mix. You just making a mix up front more, doing little things that way. When I listen to your music, I'm like, dang, this song is there. This song is, I like it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being boring with no master and it's just a mix, you're like, I'm gonna go ahead and change it because it's not up to the level of the next song coming up or the song before your song. So that's all we do, and you do it too. We just listen to the song and it sounds good. When you listen to Migos or Drake or Lil Wayne, whatever your artist is that you listen to, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, whatever. You're listening to the vibe of the song. You ain't worrying about what they done in the mix or the master. Unless you're like me, I just like to pick apart. Oh, that sounds good. I can use that in mine. Oh, that sounds good in this song. But anyway, that's what we listen to as a music. So as an engineer, you want to make sure your sound good across the board. So you get a reference and all that. I didn't have a reference for the song because I know how I wanted it to sound. So that's it on this. I probably made it, like I said, the tutorial won't go long, but if you've been with me, you still with me, thank you for tuning in to the channel, giving me the time of day. As always, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post something. Follow me on Instagram. It'll be up here somewhere in this area. Definitely be in the description below. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram and you stay up on the latest music. Simple mastering things. By far, this is the best mastering. But if you want to hear the best mastering, you got to go check the song out. It's in the description below. Go check the whole album out. And if you'd like to hire me to mix your album, song, send me an email. That's in the description below too. All my information is in the description. Send me an email. I'll mix your song and I'll get it back to you. I'm mastering and all that for a good old price. So this is DoubleKBeats. Double K Productions. Holla, man. Thank you.